Hey guys, what's up? This is GaLm, and welcome to Frostpunk 2 on the PC. I got a early review code for the game from the developers, so I am thankful for that because I was definitely going to be playing it anyways. I played the original when it came out. I think I also got a code for that, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. But I enjoyed my time with Frostpunk 1, even though I didn't... There was like a bunch of DLCs that came out for the game, or like scenarios and stuff that I didn't play, but here we are with the second game, and I'm interested to see how things have changed overall. Welcome to Frostpunk 2. Frostpunk 2 is a challenging game in which planning ahead is crucial, and failure is a natural part of the experience. If you're a veteran of the original Frostpunk, or enjoy a challenge, you may try your luck with the officer or higher difficulty level. Otherwise, we suggest you start at citizen and take it one step at a time. Remember, it's not about how many times we fall, it's about how many times we get up. Okay. Yeah, I'm down and out, pumping up on like the hardest difficulty. It's been a while. And there are like, it's a different game. It looks like it's gonna have a lot of different mechanics in comparison to the first one. So let's get into the prologue. Prologue. They came upon the old machine as they always do, and when the whiteout hits, they must survive. Oh, wait, wow. Sheesh. The difficulty level. Officer is not the hardest level. Captain is. Hold on, how do I? Okay. Challenging endeavor, still with margin for error, but otherwise demanding focus and planning. Demanding challenge with little room for error. Require meticulous planning, ability to manage concurrent crises. Captain, extreme challenge with almost no room for error, requiring perfect planning and ability to deal with mounting catastrophe and plans inevitably fail. Well, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so we'll start with citizen. They recommended it, and it has been so long. It's been so long, I genuinely don't like remember any strategies from the first game. But all right, let's read the subtitles for this, or the caption for this. The Wanderers. In 1887, the world froze to death. Civilization crumbled. The failing British Empire built generators to support cities of evacuees, cities that would become the last on Earth. Whether huddled by a generator around the open frostland, those that survived were shaped by the ordeal. 30 years later, all became very different people. You can customize the game's difficulty only when starting a new game. Survive against all odds. There's no active pause, and your progress will be saved on exit only. Oh, no, I'm good with good with being able to save in general. It might become necessary. Actually, now that I think about it, I probably should just done officer, since there is probably like actual saves. Maybe we could jump back in time, but whatever. Citizen it is. The first game I did like have to play twice, so that might end up happening here. If I learn enough and the city still ends up dying on citizen, then maybe I'll start back over on officer.
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire as the world froze around us. I held New London together. United, we survived 30 years of whiteouts. But the world around us is dead. Empty. Ripe for taking.
Who is this person? They whisper darkness into our ears.
Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world. It's us who survived.
Yes.
she push him out and he just like froze to death outside? No clothing whatsoever? That's what it felt like that was doing. Though wanderers, we've been roaming the frozen desert for years. Many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine. Again, we will rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past, we always made sure there were enough supplies for the next whiteout, but our numbers have grown through the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder.
Yes, but we must survive. And then, maybe, thrive. Expand.
Is that the old machine? I don't think that's a safe place for that. Fight the cold. The old dreadnought remains in pieces under layers of snow, but the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break ice to reach one of the oil wagons and construct an extraction district to use it. Then we can turn on the dreadnought's furnace to heat us. Alright, we will restart the furnace. Frost break to an oil wagon and construct an extraction district. Turn on the furnace in the dreadnought wreck to provide heat. Okay. How are we doing all this? Dreadnought furnace. Dreadnought wreck has a furnace that serves as a heat generator for your population. You need to have fuel to turn on the furnace. In this case, oil is the only available fuel. Once you've recovered it, you can turn on the furnace by clicking the switch next to Dreadnought's furnace. The furnace uses as much available fuel as needed to fill the heat demand. The vertical indicator on the left shows how much heat demand is fulfilled in gray. The red part indicates unfulfilled demand. You can also activate Furnace Overdrive, which temporarily increases the generator's efficiency but also increases its wear. Be careful and turn Overdrive off before the wear indicator on the right fills up and causes a malfunction resulting in casualties. Ooh. Increases the generator's efficiency but also increases its wear. Maximum wear will cause malfunction and result in casualties. That is pretty bad. The question is, how do I frost break this thing? Frost break area. Oh, okay, it's a whole dedicated menu. Initially, you can only build districts in a limited area. The wider terrain is covered in frozen, stiff ground, which is impossible to construct upon. To widen the buildable area, you will need frost breakers. You can send out frost breaking teams by clicking on the frost breaking button located in the bottom right of the screen. Then, find your way towards the edges of the buildable area and click on yellow tiles until this indicator circle is full. After that, click on the tick to confirm and start the construction, or use right mouse button to cancel your last choice. To build districts on resource deposits covered by frozen stiff ground, you'll have to first frost break those tiles. Frost breaking cost is fixed, and unless there are no more tiles to click, the amount of tiles needed to begin frost breaking is always the same. Alright, well, let's clear out the areas around here. So we go do these. Okay, and then I gotta start from here. Try and work our way towards these other wagons, maybe. Scraps. Scraps are a stockpilable resource that can be spent on frost breaking, funding construction, or when using specific actions. Oh shit, it costs... Okay. We'll have to see how much it costs to actually do frost breaking. Scraps are collected weekly. Everybody provides their share. The bigger the community, the more they contribute. You can use the Take Scraps action on Wanderers, which will increase the number of scraps in your stockpile, but also worsen your relations with the Wanderers, which, as a result, will lower trust in you as a leader. You can also use the Return Scraps action, which does the opposite. It costs you scraps, but improves relations and trust. Well, I will just keep it neutral for now. What do they want us to know about communities? The people of your city form communities, groups of people united by a common outlook and background. You can view any of your communities by clicking on their image at the bottom of the screen. Under each community description is a list of actions you can perform with that community. Those actions can greatly improve your city's situation, but you can also change your relations with that community, for better or for worse. Under the community name, you can find information regarding your relations with the chosen community, and your relations with each community will impact your overall trust. What's my current trust at? Which one of these shows that? Oh, down here. Overall trust accepted. They understand that they need me to make the big decisions. Whiteout arriving in 86 weeks. Okay, we got time. We might actually have a whole little city here by the time that whiteout happens. Construct districts. Districts are the base of your economy. Build them to produce or process resources and provide shelter. Districts have a fixed number of tiles needed to begin construction. When building a district, keep a lookout for the indicator circle, which shows you how many tiles you still have to click for the construction to start. When it's full, click on the tick to confirm and start the construction, or use the right mouse button to cancel your last choice. Available tiles are white. Click on them until the indicator circle is full. Already selected tiles are yellow. Extraction and food districts require resource deposits to be built. You need to begin selecting tiles from the highlighted resource deposit with a corresponding resource icon. For example, to build an extraction district, start from the tile with an oil deposit. Okay, that makes sense. So if I want to construct a very specific depot here, I would click on here and then expand out. All right, we must continue the ice breaking. Click. What about this? Construct hubs. Hubs are a unique type of districts that covers only one tile instead of the standard 6. Hubs provide positive effects such as reducing demand for heat, workforce, or materials. To build a hub, open the hub construction panel. You can unlock more hubs in the appropriate category in the idea tree. The same types of hubs need at least one tile space between each other to be constructed. I see. I think we're allowed to speed this up a little smidge. Cold? That's probably true. Cold is a measure of how well your city is heated and how well protected your people are from the frost. Make sure that shelter and heat needs are fulfilled. Not satisfying those needs mainly increases cold. High cold increases disease, decreases population growth, and causes recurring events of citizens freezing to death. Okay, well, we're just starting here. We don't even have the district for oil yet. So we can't start this until that's dealt with. I should probably put some frost breaking over here. That'll be my next step. I just feel kind of bad that this district is like this kind of line. It probably would have been better to be more like a triangle or something. Confirm. Oil. As the thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The carcass of this old machine is a testament to the hardships that made us, but more importantly, it's our haven in the storm. It has allowed us to weather many whiteouts, and it will do so again. We have oil. We can turn on the furnace. Select the Dreadnought Wreck to access furnace control. All right. We've got oil. Let's get this city warmed up. Output and demand. A city's economy is based on the output and demand of various resources. Output is the total amount of resources produced by districts and buildings. For example, food output can be increased by building a food district. However, a working district also increases demand for resources needed to sustain its operations. In the case of the food district, you need more heat and materials. When output equals demand, you will see a golden icon for the given resource on the top bar. When output is higher than demand, you will see a positive number next to the icon. Demand is increased by the needs of your people who require food and shelter to survive. When output is lower than demand, you will see a negative number next to the resource on the top bar, indicating how much more output is needed to meet the demand. Districts and buildings mostly increase heat and materials demand. And I guess we'll figure out where we're at for here. Oh, the furnace is on. We have enough oil to cover current needs, but the cold will still affect our people until they have proper shelter. Housing will best protect us from the cold if built in close proximity to other housing or the furnace itself. However, we'll need prefabricated parts for construction. We brought some with us. The rest we need to extract from the wagon wreckages. Well, before I can do that... we'll go ahead and free up some space for construction. And then we'll make a housing district over here. Oh, right, this is 6 tiles. Okay, some of these are going to have to be not next to the heat. Confirm. But that's okay. They're all connected. Can I do... multiple constructions at the same time? Seems like it. Good, good. So food's pretty bad right now. Materials, not so great, but we are about to get a material district, so that's good. Can I do a bunch of frost breaking at the same time too? Oh, I can. Oh, snap. Okay. Ah! Didn't mean to do that. It probably isn't like a super smart idea for me to do that, because it costs resources to to frost break. The sooner I've got extra space, the more I can just build a bunch of stuff back to back to back, you know? Oh, unless I don't have the scraps. What if I cancel the frost break? Uh-oh. Shelter! Your population needs shelter to survive. If not provided, cold will aggressively rise in the city. Shelter is mainly provided by housing districts, but remember, as other types of districts, it needs heat. If the heat demand of the city is not fulfilled, cold will rise, but at a lower rate compared to a lack of shelter. Building housing districts in the right places, a proximity to each other, can reduce their heat demand. Will I be able to perhaps build mini generators? Oh wow, there's a lot more space over here. Uh-oh. Am I going to be able to complete this bridge? It looks like the closest food district thing is over here. Sick and injured. Oh no. Unresolved problems in a city can make part of its workforce absent. Those workers are temporarily excluded from your workforce. There are 2 main types of absences. 1, sick. The number of sick workers increases proportionally to how high the disease currently is. These people will rejoin the available workforce upon decreasing disease in the city or after being cured in hospitals. 2. Injured. The injured will rejoin the available workforce over time. Having hospitals or using abilities, triage accelerates this process. You may encounter other types of absences in the city due to various events and decisions you make. And what was it? They got injured? I think? Near generator, near housing district. We will spread the warmth through these areas. Oh, wait, you can combine the different types. So you can have a near generator to the near housing district. Oh, shit. I'm trying to save the generator heat for like a food district or something, though. In case that like helps with the food. I need more scrap. Deadly cold. Due to cold, some of our people are frozen to death. Yay. Uh-oh. Be grateful. Others have lost their lives. I can't do much just yet about that. I'm sorry, my people. We've got a housing district coming in. Oh, the food district doesn't care about the proximity to the generator, huh? That doesn't seem right. Oh. Okay, fair enough. I cannot make a food district on nothing. It does have to genuinely be on like a fertile soil thing. Gotcha. That is my bad. I should have expanded this direction, but I didn't see it at first. That is good enough. Begin the frost breaking process. Gain access to food. We have established some heat and shelter for our people. We must now turn our attention to the incoming whiteout. First, we must frost break to the small patches of fertile soil suitable for growing food. Then we must store it in easily accessible depots. We must move quickly so no one starves. I've started the process. Huddle the camp close together. Easier to trap the warmth. Donald Kell. We'll be better prepared for when the whiteout hits. Hey, look, my housing districts are in a warmer area at the moment. So we're good on housing. It's just everything else is kind of not so great. Emergency shifts. Not yet. Not yet. We're not really getting a lot of materials at the moment, but we'll be fine. We'll expand to the other areas soon enough. Food district. I hope that will work. We secured our immediate survival. Now we have to stockpile as much food as we can before the whiteout forces us to take shelter. To do that, we need to produce more food than our current demand. Yeah, I mean, we've got some food here. Some resources like materials, food, or different types of fuels can be stockpiled. When a city runs a surplus of a resource, meaning that output is bigger than demand, the surplus goes into a stockpile. The stockpile will slowly fill up every day as long as there is storage capacity left to store them. Stockpiles will be consumed whenever the demand is higher than the output of a specific resource. Stockpiling is limited by your storage capacity. You can see each resource storage capacity by hovering over it. You can expand storage capacity by building stockpile hubs. There are different types of stockpile hubs for different resources. In the prologue, only the food stockpile hub is available. Okay. Besides increasing stockpile capacity, stockpile hubs provide positive area effects when built in proximity to districts that produces or requires the same resource that the hub stockpiles. You can see which districts can be affected by a given hub in its description in the construction panel. An accumulated stockpile is not lost after deactivating or destroying a stockpile hub. You're just losing the ability to stockpile more than your current storage capacity. That's pretty nice. All right, so would that just go under here or here? Here we go. So what district would benefit from this? Stockpile capacity for food is increased. Proximity workforce demand in neighboring food districts is decreased. So I should put it here. And that would decrease the workforce needed there. I'll also do a little bit more. We need to break our way towards other food sources. Yeah, we'll probably just keep going this way. There's a lot of food over this direction. And we've got scraps, materials. This is rough, though. My materials cost is super low. I don't know what we're going to do about that. What's happening here? Fidden Kell, 42, gardener, pouring sand in his hands. We've been here so many times. The soil is depleting. A couple more and there'll be no point erecting the hothouses. There'll be nothing to grow food on. And the yield is so low, either we pull emergency shifts or tighten our belts. Otherwise, there might not be enough for everyone. We might not be able to fill food stockpiles without exceptional measures. Consider asking the Wanderers to tighten belts or instill emergency shifts in food districts. Well, we can ask people to tighten their belts a little bit. We're almost there. Tighten belts. Hunger significantly decreased. Just so we can get a little bit more stockpile. Hunger we can survive. Starvation, no. Better 2 meals a day now than no meals a day later. Yes, don't worry. We're on our way to getting more food districts. We've got one right here, in fact. Food district. Confirm. Can I preemptively put a stockpile hub next to these things? Oh, nice! That's lovely. Okay. Now I need to make my way to this maintenance wagon. Because I'm scared about our materials. Two people have returned to the work in the old dreadnought. Oh, the injured people. Good, good. Oh, they also want us to do like an emergency shift. Fine, one emergency shift. One emergency shift for like a few days. Just so we can get an extra bit of food. We're tolerated. More scrap. How much does it cost to frost break? 30? That's actually not that bad. Jesus. Oh wait, there's a story thing over here. Into the Black, Burying the Dead. We mourn those who have recently passed. As is our custom, we take them to the oil pits. We gently lower their bodies into the thick blackness, the fuel that keeps us warm in life, likewise preserves us in death. But death also erodes trust in our leaders. Without trust, there is no future. Trust and relations fall every time people die. People are dying? Hold up, I thought we had some injuries, not dead people. Sheesh. I see. Do we get more oil if people go into the... get put into their resource nearly to... Holy shit, already? We barely started. Squalor. Squalor means that your citizens have to endure polluted air and overwhelming dirt and filth. Squalor raises when there are not enough materials to meet the demand for the maintenance of the city. High squalor increases disease and decreases population growth. Squalor also causes recurring events that damage random districts, indicated by the district's wear. When wear reaches its maximum limit, the target district turns off due to a malfunction. To make the district functional again, the players need to repair it at the cost of prefabs.
That's pretty bad.
I think they've been working overtime for a week, so we can buckle down on that. Hey, why didn't my thing here for emergency shifts go through? Do I have to, like, keep it going for longer? It's too soon to perform this action. Oh, I thought I could cancel it. Oh, wow. Okay, well, right now, they don't, like, super like me, so we're gonna watch out. Against the element Squalor. Each day, the wind grows fiercer. Relentlessly, it beats against our buildings, weakening our structures gust by gust. Without raw materials to repair the damage, our districts will deteriorate. The more we build, the more materials we'll need. This is the world we know. Provide more materials to reduce squalor before it harms our people. I will agree to do so. Oh, hey, look at that. Enough materials. Good work. We are now gathering enough materials to maintain our districts. Time to focus on stockpiling food for the whiteout. Relations improve, causing trust to rise. Good work. Good work, me. Pat on my back. Good work, everyone. Conveniently timed. What do you want? Treya Cleghorn, 62, seamstress, so others may live. My knees ache, and my fingers are so stiff I can't hold the needle anymore. I've lived a full life. It warms my heart to see little Betty and Jacob playing by the evening fire, but maybe this is it. I've talked with the other elders. If it comes to it, we will go. I won't let my grandchildren starve. Some people are ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food required. Not necessary. Alright? Fucking wait your goddamn turn, Grandma. If the need arises, then so be it. But for now, you're fine. Okay, our prefabs are getting kind of low. Definitely. I don't know what we're going to do about this district. It ran out so quickly. What do you do when the district is depleted? Do you, like, lower the amount of work done before it depletes? I don't think it's going to refill, right? Like, that's a big thing. What's over here? Aiden Fincham, 47, elder, shocked at the sight of seals. Seals? I can't believe my eyes. We haven't seen them since before the Great Frost. How did they survive? There's enough meat here or there to feed everybody. We're saved. But should we slay them if the Lord spared them from the end of the world too? The seal colony can supplement our food production. The seals are dying. You've pointed them out. Now we will make our way to them. Place a food district on the seal colony. It's going to happen. Alright, let's start making our way towards that seal district. Oh, we're still not done with this. Then food district. And a stockpile. Oh god, my resources are so low. Deactivated. No access to resource depot. Yeah, that makes sense. A mysterious symbol. The captain's legacy. One of our frost-breaking crew uncovered the frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. His shoulder patch reads New London Scouts 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elders claim it belongs to a military organization, while others argue it has a religious significance. Maybe you have heard of this New London before and can settle the debate? Oh, what? New London is a city of discipline that follows strong leadership, and where militant squads keep the peace, this will create a continuity in which New London has embraced order to survive. New London is a city of devotion that established a new religion and follows the guidance of a zealous clergy. This created a continuity in which New London has embraced faith to survive. So you basically can choose a potential future to have to do. Like maybe like after the prologue, we then take over New London and have to like try and run it. I will go with order. I'd rather deal with that. Lack of prefabs. No resources for further construction. We don't have enough prefabricated components, making further construction impossible. There may be some prefabs left in one of the construction wagons. If not, we can try to salvage prefabs by demolishing one of the existing districts or hubs. Well, this district is gone, so we can demolish this. Alright. How's our food stockpile? 46 weeks left and we're only at 3,000? Sheesh. Might need to do more emergencies. Emergency shifts. Oh my god, that dropped my thing so much. My trust went down a lot. Sorry, everybody. I don't know what to do about the prefab. Colder season, heat demand is increased. Uh-oh. That wind is getting colder. It's coming. The whiteout is on its way. And the oil is so far. We will frost break our way to the oil and to the seals. We're in desperate need. Actually, can I genuinely not? I can't make anything without prefabs. Uh-oh. Oh no. Well, at least I can frost break. There might be some supplies hidden. In some of the areas that we just aren't seeing. I've been largely just going for like the resource deposits. But if I look at the map, there's a couple of things around there, like say, like what's going on over here. These could be prefabs. This one was just our old district, which we already plundered. My workforces. He's down a couple of people, which not that bad for hundreds of people. That didn't seem to give me anything. Oh no. The whiteout draws near. A sacrifice. People in the camp are getting tense. They worry we won't gather enough food in time. Our hunters blame us for ignoring the seal colony and claim they would have been able to provide enough food for everyone. It's too late for that now. Many elders have volunteered to walk into the Frostland rather than be a burden on our resources. Their sacrifice would significantly reduce the rations we need for the whiteout. What should we do? If you fail, the consequences will be dire. Realistically, I don't know how much we're getting. And I don't know how to like get prefabs. So I think we're gonna just have to let the elders go. Which sucks. Big time. But I don't know what to do about this. They're like, oh, destroy your other districts. Well, those are necessary. All I know now is just like frost break more shit and hope for the best. Like I need so much. I've got enough that I can grab this. I'm sad about the seal colony. I was trying to make my way there, but we just we just took too long. Be unfortunate for the elders. I wanted them to survive. This prefab shit really, I wish I knew what to do. Is this a prefab resource over here? This is resources. Okay, this is a prefab over here. I know what we must do. Good God. Why did it have to be so far back here? The elders didn't have to die. Ciara Fincham, 13, trainee seamstress. Granny's gone for her long walk. She says I'll see her again one day, but not for a long time. She told me lots of great stories, Granny did, about blue skies and sun so hot you could go without clothes, about a thing called the sea, like a big tub of water, which Granny once sailed across on a wooden dreadnought to visit friends who spoke funny words, about how it got cold. Who will tell me stories now? The elder sacrifice has greatly reduced the amount of food required for our survival. Okay, alright. We have just enough resources to make an extraction district on the prefabs. We're back in it. We're back in the game. I've got prefabs on the way. I'll be able to make more food districts. 25. Oh my God, dude, time goes by so fast. This was at 42, like a few minutes ago. I need to stop speeding up time. We gotta take it slow, clearly. Oh my God. What is this button? Squalor. Absent. Oh, I guess we're fine. Things aren't like in a super bad state. I could make it bad by like putting everybody in emergency shifts. How much food do I have right now? We're actually almost there. 20,000 out of 25,000. Ooh, I don't think we needed to kill Grandma. I think Grandma could have survived, actually. I should have been a little bit more patient. Oopsies. Stockpile's ready in 2 weeks at current rate. Oh, I didn't see this part here. Yeah. Oops. Has that always been there? Did they always tell me the exact amount of time it was going to take me to get my stockpile ready? It's okay. Grandma doesn't know. Grandma thinks that she died a worthwhile death. And who knows? Maybe she survives. Maybe she finds another civilization out there. Hold on. We'll... Oh. Why is my workforce so down? It's not because of the sick people, although I don't know what to do about that. Is it because I'm working them overtime? I mean, we've got time to like, we can, here you go. All right, emergency shifts revoked. You can take it easy. You're doing well. We're ahead of schedule unless something catastrophic happens. Like the food depots exploding. Food secured. We did it. We secured enough food to survive the incoming whiteout. Our workers will make some last-minute preparations before the storm revives. We should try and keep our people warm for this time. We will survive. Now we wait. That's true. Wait until the whiteout hits. I think I can just genuinely hit acceleration until that. This is the prologue, so like this isn't meant to be. It's just kind of a warm up. A warm up to what other horrors await our future civilizations. So yeah, I guess we can accelerate a little bit. There's nothing too crazy I can do. Although, hold on. We've got the resources. I can get more food. I'm eating the seals. Our people deserve this, especially after Grandma had to die. Grandma and the 499 other elders that had to walk out there. How come the elders couldn't just throw themselves into the oil pits, like where we bury the bodies? Surely that would be a faster way to go. I'm sure that would be awful though. In reality, dying inside of an oil pit, gotta be pretty bad. I just did 5 hours. I'm gonna pop away and get some rest. You enjoy Frostpunk 2. Heck yeah. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your rest. I hope when you get back to Elden Ring, you know, they say that the more rest you get immediately after something, the more things stick into your system. So you'll die less times, or more times, or less times, but like, or more times, but better. I hope. But yeah, rest well. Thank you again for the raid. Grandma went out like George, thinking she saved the day. Yeah, really too, like, we had plenty of time to stockpile a little bit more food. Although, actually, wasn't the stockpile necessary to get for before, like, 45,000? If it was 45,000, no, we actually didn't have really enough time. It was a worthwhile sacrifice either way. I believe in it. Do we need oil? We probably do. We probably should get oil, but I don't have the workforce available for it anymore because all my people are working in districts. Oops. Well, I don't technically need scrap as much right now. So I will... Oh, nope, you can keep it going. My bad. I don't like when the numbers go into the negative. Negative numbers scare me. But who can I guess we could take some of the workers off of here? Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, it does actually directly affect that. We don't need as many food workers now that we have excess food. The place can still keep running. But I need people... for this oil district. All right, I'm reaccelerating. I don't know if people will work in the oil areas. Should I? Oh no, it's too late. The whiteout is here. But we have the food. Mouse, go away. Survival through sacrifice. When the whiteout hit the camp, the wanderers were ready, at least those who remained were. They huddled together while howling winds buffeted the rusted hull. With a colony of seals to hunt responsibly for years to come, the wanderers feel confident about their future. No trace was ever found of those who volunteered to walk into the frost. Some say they walked straight across the snow through the gates of paradise. The wanderers emerged shaken, but determined to continue their journey. They pray for the day the whiteouts stop. The storms are fewer and further between. Maybe one day, their prayers will be answered. We survived! My Prologue civilization made it! But what will happen with the other civilizations that are out there? Whoa! This civilization, this is a thriving place. The old captain is dead. New London is weak. Food is low. Overpopulation looms. Coal is running out. People yearn for a future worth dreaming of, but is it the same future for all? Keep the city together. Or hold its hand on its deathbed. Okay, well, the goal is to survive. Chapter 1, Scraping the Barrel. It doesn't look like we've done too much like expanding out. Coal is running out. The captain is dead. As he weakened, growing divisions brought city maintenance to a grinding halt. Now, New London is left to suffer the consequences. As steward, it is your charge to lead, but you must prove yourself. The overcrowded city is low on resources. Use this warmer year to build more shelter, secure coal, and power the generator back on. Oh shit, the generator is dead at the moment? Alright, let's pause time real quick here. We've got a lot of new information here to learn. We've got the stalwart faction. We've got the New Londoners, the Frostlands. Adaptation is the only way to live in the frost. Progress for the glory of New London. Merit forges the strongest. Reason for order. Order for control. I'm kind of scared of the stalwarts, but they might be my strongest faction to help with. New Londoners. Through technological progress, New London will thrive. I agree with that. We'll hope for the best. All right, so where am I expanding out to? First available places I can expand are kind of a lot of directions, actually. Holy hell. Oh my god. I can go in any direction. I gotta figure out what I need, though.